Hello there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. Now this weekend, I am going to start to do zodiac signs, but just to cover my own, you know what, it's too soon in the in the YouTube reading, I think, for me to drop swear words yet. There's a waiting period in case you guys didn't know that. But it's to save my own ass, I think it's past the time now. I'm going to do fire signs, earth signs, water signs, air signs. So I'm going to group it like that first, and then I'm going to start to chip away at the zodiac signs individually. Okay, you guys think it's so easy. I'll just do a 12. Start your own channel and go do that. Then we all can watch you, okay? I do the best I can. This is free 99. It's been a minute since I've had to remind you guys that this is free, okay? I do the best that I can. So today is Saturday. I don't even know what the date is. I don't know. It's irrelevant. Reminder, I did add a few more tickets to my New York meet and greet on 11/11 per your request. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I can't feel the energy. It's like I'm being blocked. Snooping. Oh, someone's snooping on you. It's so funny because in my Instagram stories, xi_missy_xi, I just reposted a Snoopy Rock in Sedona. I just literally did earlier. And they're snooping. Somebody's keeping tabs. Of course they would be, because look at you that bitch, high value. The Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, and confident. That's you. Some of you could be in the public eye. Okay, it literally says spotlight. And this does go back to the reading I just uploaded today, but I recorded yesterday. About, it's like giving Notting Hill. It's giving Hitch, Allegra, Cole, and Albert. Someone here might think that you're out of their fucking league. Intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you, and dating. New love options back on the market. So this is, and I said it in the reading that I just uploaded, right? That it doesn't feel like it, but for many of you, this is the final stage before union. Now, and I don't know if it's going to be the final stage of union with the person you're dealing with, or it's when someone new comes in. Now, that part is up in the air because this is general. I can't exactly say for sure. Now, for some of you, clearly it's new love. It says right there on the card. But I just reposted on Instagram. Remember, I talk about it a lot, that clip from Life Itself. I finally found it again. I reposted it. Where she says, you ever gonna ask me out, Will? And he's like, well, and she's like, okay. All right, see you later. You know, she's not really upset about it. She's kind of like disappointed, but she's like, okay, bye, see you later. And he says, hold on, wait, Abby, I'm waiting. That's the only kind of time I would wait. I want a man to be sure about me if that's my husband. Okay? If you are my husband, if you're the one I'm going to grow old with, please take your time. Because I want you to come into this. Confident is not even the right word. I want someone to come into union with me who is absolutely sure, ready, sure, confident. His cup is full. He's tackled his demons. He slayed his dragons. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. There's all these different things that are coming up in the channel messages. And I want you guys to take little bits and pieces of whatever it is you need to take bits and pieces of, okay? Whatever feels like resonates. Now, someone here is about to start dating. A connection is about to become intimate, right? When we say intimacy, we mean not just physical intimacy. We're talking about emotional intimacy. You know, the thing is that I've been touched more deeply, non-physically, than I ever have been physically, personally. You know, I've had just talks with a person in a non-platonic, in a platonic setting that felt non-platonic because of the connection, of the spark, right? Intimacy is not getting naked with a person and then going and banging. That's not what we're talking about. Yes, it's a form of intimacy, But in this day and age, everybody want to go and bang everybody, and then that's just the way it is. And please, God, I'm in the wrong goddamn fucking life and timeline and generation for that. Who wants to go date 75 people this year to go figure out if that's your husband? I don't need to date 75 men to know. There's something slow brewing that may test your fucking patience. And you will hear other women say, well, don't wait. Yeah, bitch, don't wait on a fuck boy. Don't wait on someone wasting your time. Don't wait on somebody who will never choose you. Not never, not this life, not the next, or the next, or the next. They'll never choose you. Don't wait on that. Wait might be the wrong word because people get so triggered by that. But this is about giving grace to the universe. Okay? Giving grace to fate and destiny. Giving fate to your fucking future person. That when the time is right, this will come together. Now, they could be, I'll use the word intimidated, because with the spotlight card, it's limelight, audience, right? People looking at you. And you might be someone who is not in the public eye, but someone when you go into the piggly wiggly, everybody's staring at you. And you ain't doing nothing. It's just your je ne sais quoi. You've got that vibe, you've got that aura. Okay? That could be that too. But for some of you, you literally are either Allegra Cole, very successful, very independent, right? The most eligible bachelorette, or you're fucking Julia Roberts in Notting Hill and you are in the public eye. I don't know. Either way, this is giving, they feel intimidated. So that's why they're keeping back and watching from afar. That would be why that they are not coming full throttle, because they understand your value. That's important. You want a man that understands your value, right? Like, we have to lead by example. And if we just entertain bullshit and crumbs, people think that it's okay to give it to us. You got to nip shit in the bud, but I don't think this person is giving you crumbs. I think they're just not doing anything, and you want it to be here already. You want it to be at this stage and level, but what if it's not supposed to be at that stage or level yet? Again, you must practice discernment and you must use your intuition, because there are situations where 3 days in, get rid of that motherfucker. What are you doing still talking to him? There could be situations where 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, get rid of that motherfucker. That doesn't feel like this. I'm not saying you're gonna wait 3 motherfucking years, okay? Read between the lines. What we're saying is there's an intuitiveness to this, that it's not just that this man's yanking your chain, you know, blowing you off and being fucking stupid because he just don't know. I feel like this man is sure, but then he's nervous because look at you. Why would you want me? Right? Like, Albert was like, I really love Allegra, but there ain't no goddamn way she's going to want somebody like me. You're going to need to help me, Hitch. You're going to have to help me get Allegra Cole. And even Hitch was like, boy, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way you getting that bitch. But who knew that Allegra Cole fell in love with frickin' Albert's ass in Hitch? This is exactly like Notting Hill. Okay? How many other, movies and TV shows and books we can actually relate to this on? I know people like that, where whether it's the man or the woman or whatever it is, the same sex, gender, whatever, okay, take it as it resonates. Where it's a Beauty and the Beast thing, where one person's the beauty and the other one's a beast, and that could be either gender. Because you want who you want, you love who you love. I think at the end of the day, we just want a companion that we know we can trust fully, that we know has our back, is our confidant, our protector, our provider, our cheerleader, our best friend. Someone that we can talk about everything with, life itself with, politics, weather, food, sports, cars, tarot, you know what I mean? Everything. Something that is not temporary, but long lasting. This one testing your motherfucking patience though. Let's go back to that. Okay, let's go back to that bullshit. Let's do, what tarot deck should we use? That energy, huh? It's hard to feel it out. It's just so thick and it's non-existent veil right now. So even more so when I feel and tune into the energy of anything, it's like, oh my God, I'm having, extreme difficulty feeling it out. Okay, extreme difficulty. Here we go. I don't know, I keep going back to fall is about to be lit. 5 of Wands, that's competition, and the Queen of Wands. Because I told you, that's how they look at you. They go, God, she could have anybody. Who is she talking to? Right? It's giving enchanted. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have nobody waiting on you. Please, dear God, I hope you're single. Ah, lucky, lucky, lucky what we got here. There's that spark. Between two souls, there's the spark that people look at and go, whoa, what is this? Holy shit, how'd you do it? You know what I mean? Talking about Lana Del Rey and her husband, right? Everybody till this day is like, what the fuck? Leave that woman alone if she's in love. Leave that woman alone. She could have anybody she wants, but she chose that man, and there's a reason she chose that man. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we can have a man who has billions of dollars. We can have a man who's rich and famous, right? We can have a man who's athletic and on TV playing a sport. We've had all those things. We want love. We want a provider. We want Noah. Because we've had the lawns from the Notebook. You know what? If your person ends up being someone who is an Albert, he is the goddamn bookstore. I can't remember his fucking name right now in Notting Hill. Hugh Grant, right? But I forget his character's name. If this is Lana Del Rey's husband, I don't care. I think men are so used to the fact that women nowadays are goddamn diggers. And they feel like this, I don't have enough. But they don't realize that for the right woman, they are more than enough. We see the value in them. We know that they're hard workers. They're honest. We know that together we could build an empire, right? We know that this man here will go to war for us. He would live for us, kill for us, die for us, right? We know it. And that's at the end of our life. We want to look back and say, I was loved so deeply by a good man who provided the life of my dreams. Because the life of your dreams and her dreams and his dreams may be different. Right? Maybe someone's life of their dreams is being, financially stable and laughing for the rest of their life. Maybe for them, it's traveling with someone. Maybe it's, everyday new activities and adventures. I don't know. Maybe it's just staring deeply into someone's eyes and there are no words required. It's mental telepathy, bitch. I'm telling you, it's coming. I was on my phone earlier, sitting on my bed, drinking my coffee earlier today. I woke up at like goddamn fucking 7:30 in the morning again. Okay, again. I still haven't gotten myself out of this PST time zone, even though I'm back in Hawaii. But I was on my phone and I saw this one reel, and it was just a funny, regular reel, nothing serious or nothing, of importance. And I had the most major fucking deja vu. And in this moment of deja vu, while I'm looking at this reel, I was with someone. My husband. And it was I was so weird because it was like, okay, I'm sitting here in this moment looking at this reel. I couldn't see my surroundings, but I knew that I was with him and I saw a person's face in my head. And he really does exist. He's a real person that I know. Again, because the timelines are merging because the veil is non-existent. So am I seeing an alternate universe? Am I seeing the future? I don't know, right? With deja vu, it's a little bit of everything. There's a spark here with a person who has to get used to the idea that you attract attention. And I don't think it's that they're low vibe and insecure, I'm gonna fuck them up. No, it's just sort of like, why would she choose me when she has him? Listen, if we wanted to, we would have. We didn't, for a reason. So if a woman of high caliber, quality, what have you, looks at you, don't fuck it up. And I think for us, we had to get to this place, right? Where we had to have met all of these men that we thought was what we wanted. We had to, I had to personally. Because it was like, this actually is not the life that I want. Because if I'm going to live this glamorous life, but it's with a man that I look at that I feel nothing for, I can't live like this. Now, that's not to say that you can have a glamorous life with some rich and famous person and they are the love of your life. Sure. But what we're saying is that is no longer something that's, well, it has to be a part of the list. Because for some people, some of us, it was important. Like, hey, I want my man to be whatever, 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 whatever. And then when I've gotten that, it's like, no. Give me the cute, charming bookshop owner, okay? Sure. Give me goddamn Albert ass, okay? Sure. Freaking an alligator freaking turbo driver, sure. Because see, that's... It is that tricky thing, right? Like, you don't see that coming. I think we've been so focused on, well, it's this and that and them, that it's sort of like, wait a minute, because it's going to be the one that is so not your usual type that's going to fucking change your life and steal your heart. Because of the way they look at you, the way they treat you, because of how honest they are and how empathetic and kind they are and how hardworking they are. You know, it's so fucking crazy because and this is a thing, many of you can relate. I've actually met men that in the moment I'm thinking, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, they're going to do it. I know they like me. I know it. I think they're going to do it. I feel a spark, and they don't. And do you know that years later when I've reconnected with this man and like saw him somewhere or like social media or whatever, they'll actually say, they'll go, you know, when I first met you, I really wanted to ask you out. I wanted to like, you know, say something, but I didn't. And it's like, why? I'm so curious, right? Why didn't you say anything? And they're like, well, I wasn't 100% sure that you were interested, but also like, why would you want to go out with a guy like me? What? There were nights I waited for your text. Well, I didn't know that, Missy. And it's not like every man we meet, we're going to tell them and make it so known that we sit on their face how interested we are with them. But it's the point that like you have to understand that for some men, in their own head, it's like she would never say yes. And what they didn't realize, there's been 3 men in my life, and I'm 47, so honey, there's been gaps beyond, you know, from time, where they've said the same thing. Like, I didn't think that you would be interested. So I just never did. I thought you were just being really friendly. I thought you were just nice to me because you felt sorry for me or whatever, you know? And it's like, you know, and it's a learning experience for them. And I've said to them, listen, next time, don't do that. If you feel something for a woman that you meet in the future, because now it's not me, that time has passed, but in the future you meet someone, don't do that, because you just never know. You never know. You would be so surprised. And you want to know, I saw this thing, and it actually is like this scientifically proven thing, that very, very, very attractive women, they get hit on less than people who are not as attractive. It's just the truth. And if you ask most men out there why, they go, that bitch ain't gonna want me. What is that? That's justice. Okay, getting what you deserve. That's Libra energy as well too. Look at that. Look, the 4 of Cups. This is, the 4 of Wands. Marriage, union, and the Empress. She's pregnant, but you come up as the Empress twice. You and this person might have a child together. You know, there might be a baby coming in the future. But don't wait. I have to show you guys something. I was digging through. I'm still trying to unpack all my stuff, right? But I found this in Sedona. Look at how cute it is. It's just a horseshoe with a heart on there, and look at the ring part. It's a heart. I love Arizona. I bought it in Sedona. And then these are two gifts that two of the ladies bought the group. We got to choose one stone, but look at this one. It's giving so red rocks. But anyway, they're so sweet, the ladies that bring gifts, right? It's just so sweet. I always give goodie bag things when you come to my retreat. And so I think it's just a really sweet gesture. My last retreat, Mama Cray brought snacks from Canada that we all got to try. Hillary bought us a gorgeous personalized journal. You know, so it's just... And can I tell you guys this? Because it's eating my ass not saying it. I saw like 5 things today about Arizona, and it said, like, basically, because it's such a powerful, you know, it's powerful sacred land in Arizona. It's kind of like Hawaii, right? Hawaii is powerful sacred land here. Well, Arizona is different. It's Native American. But I was seeing this thing that says people are called to Arizona. Yeah, you don't just, it's especially if you're a spiritual person, it calls you. Remember I told you guys, it has called me. I knew Sedona was it. I knew it. And now I can't stop going. And I can't wait to be a spring and fall Arizonian. It's the only time I would, you know, live in Sedona is the spring and the fall. But I'm dying. I need to be there. I need to be there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Something inside me. Bitch, I would never have guessed. Never. There's something in my soul that calls me. So relating back to my Sedona retreats, it's only a calling, right? Not everybody is called to go, because when you go, you're going to purge a lot of shit, right? There is incredible, powerful energy. It's why, you know, it's a huge spiritual, metaphysical community. It's just, and not only that, there's something so ancient. And this is the cool thing about Sedona, right? The reason that the rocks are red is because of the iron that was in the ocean. So Sedona used to at one point be underwater. And I think this is something that draws a lot of us that have, you know, past lives when it comes to Atlantis or when it comes to, you know, things like that, because, you know, it was once underwater. So I'm bringing that up because I don't know why. I trust my gut always, and someone needs to hear all that. Maybe someone here is sitting on the fence of coming, someone here sitting on the fence of moving to Arizona, honey. I don't know. I'm not sure. But don't be surprised, honey, okay, if I become a part-time dual citizen. Okay? I mean, do we need more? One more. The 8 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, his masculine did not make a move. He felt like he wasn't good enough. You got the 8 of Pentacles here too. Very, very hardworking. You know, a man like this would never make the first move. He would never make the first move. I'm telling you, he would never. His energy here, he would never make that first move. He just wouldn't. He wouldn't. This masculine's actually a lot more abundant than you think or he thinks. Whoever this is, they would be able to provide an amazing life for you. I mean, maybe not living in Beverly Hills in the goddamn mansions in Bel Air and shit, but not everybody wants to live that way. I don't need to live in a mansion in Bel Air. I don't need to be in a penthouse on 5th fucking Avenue in New York. A cute little charming house, you know, in Sedona. Here in Hawaii, you know what I mean? Like, not everybody needs that. But can I point out the Ace of Pentacles is also the card of moving and career change. Now, the 4 of Wands coupled with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, it's giving, on top of which the 4 of Wands, it's giving, and the 2 of Cups, wow, geez, I don't have enough hands. I don't have enough hands. It's giving, go fall in love, get married, have babies, and live happily ever after together. That's what that's giving. That's what it's giving. It's giving that. It's giving, go kiss and get fucking married already, okay? Send me the invitations. I will fake pretend that I'm going to come. Can't come to everybody's wedding. I will fake pretend that I'm going to come and then go get married. Wow, the soul bond between these two people. Ooh. Ooh. It's when they look at each other. It's in the way you hold me. It's that Shania Twain song. It's in the way you touch me. It's in the way they look at each other too. Undeniable chemistry. There's an undeniable soul bond here that I think frightens both people, but most especially the masculine. He's feeling like, why would she ever? And little does he know she's sitting there looking at her phone every time it goes off, thinking it's him and it's not. And then she goes and runs in her bed, jumps on her pillow face first, and you know that Stewie meme where he turns off the light and then he lays in bed and he goes, that's like this. You know, she's getting hit up with by all these other men. Oh, let me go take you out of my yacht. Let me go and take you out of my sports car. And she's just like, ew, oh, ew, yikes. No. No. It's an ick. No. Because she doesn't feel that soul bond with them. She feels it with this one. He's not doing anything. He's not saying anything. He's not doing anything. Give me one more. Let's add salt in the wound. No, we're not. We're not. Did I just have it the wrong fucking way? You've got the devil, the Knight of Cups, and the World. And they watch you from afar. This is that snooping energy yet again. They watch you from a distance. Okay? Because they just, I mean, they're kind of embarrassed about how obsessed they are. They've also tried to like keep this on the DL and not let this escalate, because why would I become obsessed with someone who I could never have? They're not Joe from You. They're not. But it does boost their ego a little bit too. You know, the world is success. It's like successful, like, yes, you know. But also they're embarrassed to say it out loud to tell people, because people will be like, no, the fuck they don't. But then the people that have been around the two of you, that have seen the two of you in action, they go, oh my God. You know what I mean? Oh, are you going to marry Lana Del Rey? You know, imagine that connection. Imagine what people around him was like saying. They'd be like, oh, give it the fuck up. Ain't no way, bitch. Lana Del Rey is interested in you. But she was. So men, you never know. Can I give you guys this advice right now, if there are any men watching? Because, you know, there are. They just kind of hide it and they don't really comment. Men, if you're watching, if you meet a woman or a man, right, depending on whether it's the same sex, energy is fluid, okay, guys? I'm straight. That's why I relate to it that way. But if you meet someone and the connection is there, you know it, you feel it, and you're not just looking through rose-colored glasses, this is the reality of it. And you can see that she likes you, and maybe she's kind of waiting for it. You know, she's kind of putting herself in that position a little bit, like to get you to do it. Shoot your fucking shot. They say we miss 100% of the shots we don't take. You know, that's the truth. We miss 100% of the shots that we don't take. Shoot your shot. You never know. Right? People think I'm going to only, I always tell you that when you see a man next to me, he's going to be Jesus. He walks on water, right? He turns water into wine. But that doesn't mean because he's a billionaire. It doesn't mean because he's a famous athlete. I could have those things. I could be an athlete right now if I wanted to. I don't feel a connection with any of those men. So when you see me with a man sitting right here next to me, understand that this is someone that has gotten so deep in me, okay? Non-physically at first, okay? Non-physically at first, and then yes, later. But they just made me melt and fall, and I'm just like, oh my God. It's a man who leads. It's a masculine man. He's not macho, and he's not masculine with flaunting, and he's not buying things, and he's not flashy. And, you know, little dick energy men need all this flashy stuff because they're overcompensating for it, right? But, you know, a really good, like, humble man, he doesn't need those things. You know, he's not necessarily wearing the Gucci motherfucking belt, you know, that's our job. I don't need my man wearing a Gucci belt, to be honest with you. And if it's a Gucci belt, it don't got the emblem, okay? It's on the DL. He's got a Gucci belt, okay? We don't need that. I don't need a man that's wearing a Rolex. Well, I've got 7 of them. Whoop-de-doo. Well, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't care. People are starving out there in the world, and you've got 7 fucking Rolexes, and yet you bought a new one. How about we not do that, and we donate some of that fucking money, in fact, almost all of that, to people who need it? You see what I'm saying? I think that you guys will have the same outlook on life. Like, how dare we live this ridiculous, opulent life and not have it eat our ass, that we're not helping or doing anything about the people that are starving, the people that are, you know, being hurt in Gaza, in Palestine, in, you know, everywhere else around the world. What about the immigrants here? Like, you need people that give a shit. I could never be with a man that's just oblivious. And he's so selfish. No, could never be me. Could never be me. You both, I think you're both obsessed with each other, actually, with this 2 of Cups and the Devil. You know, when I look at it like this, you're both obsessed. You know, you both do a little bit of snooping around on each other's shit. It's not even just him. It's not even the other person. It's like you both do it. They just got to do it, though. This is like Nike. Just do it. He has to just build the courage and do it. You wouldn't say no. But they don't know that. Right? You wouldn't say no. This is long. This is 32 minutes, but I'm going to do a couple other cards. How about we do the Hidden Truth? In the extended, we'll do the Sexual Tarot Magic. We'll do Crimson Secrets. We'll do a few others. Let's do some Hidden Truth. I remember every detail of that day. Something is replaying in their head. Maybe the way that you guys looked each other in the eyes, maybe what you spoke about, maybe the way you looked, maybe the way you smelled. Men are like primal creatures, right? So it's about like those physical 3D carnal things, right? Like food, smell, you know, taste. It's like they're like literal primal fucking creatures. They're like beasts that have evolved. You know, they really are. They're hunters and, you know, fucking gatherers like that. You know, they're just so it's something primal about this that they remember. So it's the way you looked, smelled, or I don't know, for some of you bitches, the way you tasted. I feel like there's extreme disappointment here. You're Julia Roberts getting rejected by the fucking bookshop owner. You are. But I don't think this is how your story ends. I smell a fucking happily ever after. I do. And it's not settling. Well, you're settling being with the bookshop owner. No, it's not settling, because I'm going to get the life I've always fucking dreamt of and wanted and didn't even know I wanted. No, it's not settling. Don't let nobody tell you no shit about that. I am becoming a better person. I wish I could share my good news with you. You guys aren't on that level. Maybe you guys don't talk every day. Finding out the truth crushed me. I'm so attracted to you. They want to be more than friends. I wish I could take back my words. I think they played it really too cool. I hid who I really am from you. I wonder if you are happy without me. It's the whole, please don't be in love with someone else. I love you. I love you. It's ruining my life. I regret lying to you. You know what I think it was that they lied to you about? Because I heard it in my head. Sorry, I'm busy. God, if I got $1 for every time a bitch told me a man said that to her when he really wasn't busy, God, I would be a gazillionaire. You know what I mean? I would be a goddamn gazillionaire. If I got $1 every time a bitch said, Missy, he said he was busy. Yeah, busy doing what? Walking his fish? Vacuuming his grass? Bitch, please. But listen, because some of those men could have been men that don't like you. They don't like you like that, boo. Okay, but we got to be able to figure that out, right? So I'm not going to waste my time on no man that don't really like me, because usually I don't like you, okay? And that's the other thing too, is I think that because most of us aren't the kind of bitches that date 75 guys a year, when we really like someone, it's rare and it's hard for us to like get past that, because it's rare and it's like something must be here, because I don't like nobody. I don't like anybody. When I feel like I feel something and I kind of like a person and have a crush, number one, it's scary as an aqua. Okay, and a Capricorn moon, it's scary. But then I also understand that this is a sign that this is a big deal, because I don't feel that with people, okay? Now, I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of you are going to end up marrying fucking Brad Pitt. That's wonderful. But whoever this is for, this is a man who's doesn't feel as abundant as you, or feels like you are physically out of their league. Especially with the way a lot of you bitches be glowing up. Okay, sexy. I'm bringing sexy back. These motherfuckers don't know how to act. I don't even know the words. But some of you be bringing sexy back, bitch. And it's making it worse. Walking in there looking like fucking voluptuous as motherfucking all hell. Or walking in there with this sachet of a walk and shit. Right? You got a vibe. You're glowing. On top of which, you be looking the best you've ever looked in your motherfucking life. Inside and out. But some of your outsides is catching up with that inside, honey. So everything's aligning, body, mind, soul. Okay, let's get into your extended. Now, if you want to attend my Witch's Brew on Halloween, I'm going to put the link in one of the comments below. It's through Eventbrite. I'm so excited because I'm going to do my first sound bath healing session. I bought like a small, tiny Tibetan gold like sound bowl, and then I bought a bigger 440, okay, heart chakra. So it's going to hit us in the heart. A big bowl. I'm so excited about it. I know that many of you have been asking if I will do sound bath healing sessions with you guys and incorporate maybe some of the cards. Yeah, I would absolutely do that for sure. Understand right now I am under extreme pressure because I am in the final stages of planning. I locked down a venue. I did it. I pulled the trigger today. I paid in full for a venue in New York. Remember, I was back and forth on 2 different ones, and I finally locked it in. I am so excited because now I'm in the stage of how am I gonna decorate the table, right? What kind of tablescape, what kind of tablecloths, and what kind of food am I gonna have ordered and delivered? So it's the really fun planning stage, but it's very stressful. So please be kind and patient with me right now, because until I get to New York, this is like the most craziest hectic time. Remember, I still till this day, like an idiot, do not have any assistant because I'm stubborn and pig-headed, and I think nobody can do it like me. So if I had an assistant or 2, it's typically around this time of event, I would need 2. But I'm doing it all by my damn self, honey, so be patient. Your personal readings will get to you when they're meant to. Do not force the issue. I'm just checking. Well, is it ever going to come? That's such a cock block energetically. I wouldn't be able to read your energy anyways because you're not allowing. It should be free flowing. You're not allowing divine timing, okay? So please be patient on that. What else? My mom still has not given me back the turquoise beads for Sedona's bracelets. Please be patient. My mom hand beads. She makes them, okay? My mom literally does them by hand. I buy them by the strands and she does it. So please be patient. Again, everything in divine timing. Many of you ask why I don't do personal readings, and it's because when I open it up, you'd be surprised how many people expect their reading in 24 hours and are very impatient, and I have to deal with that, and I don't like to deal with that. So that's the other comfort when I no longer do personal readings like now. I don't have nobody that doesn't understand timing or divine timing or energy blocks. I'd rather just not make that money, okay, and live in peace, to be honest with you. Because I could offer personal readings 24/7 and make a killing. But I don't because I don't want to do them. I just don't. And I'd rather take the peace over the money, if I could be honest with you. What else? 1 spot left for my Sedona retreat. If you feel called to come to Arizona with me, to Sedona. If Arizona calls you, then come to my retreat, okay? We do the fun stuff. It's like a spiritual girls trip. And on this particular upcoming one, I'm adding new activities that I found out about. So this one in March, you guys are going to get to do activities that nobody else has done before. Not even me. It'll be my first time doing them too. I don't want to say what it is just yet, okay? But it's different activities. And I think it's going to end up being amazing. I've been able to fine tune it. It'll be my 3rd Sedona retreat in March, okay? So if you're interested in that, go to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. On the main homepage is all the info and the dates and the pricing, okay? So I'll see you guys in the extended or in New York. Go snag your ticket. There's 3 left. Bye.